we had a good practice today. It's a good bye week to go back on fundamentals. So that's what we harped on. That's what we're harping on this week. And we were able to get some good work in today, which we needed. So we're excited about practice tomorrow and getting better tomorrow too.
How valuable is it, just as coaches, to kind of have a chance to catch your breath a little bit and self-evaluate and all those things without that next game bearing down on you, 6 days later?
Bye weeks are always good. A chance to to freshen up and to look at different things and harp on fundamentals and practice, and that's what's good about this week as well.
When you have 8 in a row, particularly, does it sort of feel like it's just kind of moving at warp speed, that every game is just there's another one without that chance to do those things?
Yep, playing 8 in a row is challenging, and it's good to have this bye week before the last game.
DJ, are there some redshirt guys on the scout team, whether offense or defense, that have kind of stood out to you and maybe given you trouble at times this year?
We have a number of guys that have done some good things over there on the scout team, and to point just a couple out, that wouldn't be something that I could do right now, because they different days, different guys have done different things, and we're excited about that.
You've said a few times that you guys are focused on fundamentals after a game with some bad tackling and things like that. What is it about the bye week that's sort of different than a regular week where you can focus on the fundamentals maybe more?
Well, when you're practicing for a regular week, a lot of time is spent on assignment, because the game is closing in on you on Saturday, and when you don't have a game on Saturday, then you can focus more on fundamentals, and that's why bye weeks are good in that aspect.
As a staff, how much of this week for you guys is Louisville, and then I assume very little for the players this week, or do you give them some?
Say again?
How much of this week is Louisville for you guys as coaches? How much are you focusing on that? And then for the players, did they get much at all, or is this mostly just them this week?
A lot of it's just them. But we're working ahead as well on Louisville. But a lot of it is just concentrating on getting them better.
I asked you about a couple young guys in particular, Dorian and Nikos. How have they progressed from the start of the year to what you see now?
Nico and Dorian are good young players, and it's good to redshirt sometimes, because you can kind of get into college football at your own pace, and that's what's been good for these guys is they've been able to make incremental gains throughout the season in certain aspects of their play, and I'm excited about the future with them.
Am I good?
Could you sense with some of those guys, as the injuries sort of mounted and just so many games in a row, that they were a little beaten up and beaten down, and it was hard to sort of put one foot in front of another there towards the end of this stretch?
Yeah, what we did, we had some guys that were beat up, and we had some guys that were worn down at times, but that's part of the league, That's the SEC. I think that we all deal with that, and that's why it's good to get the bye week this week.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Am I good? All right.